070603264.
Hey, 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 how you doing out there? It's London Hot Radio and it's me, Lady J, with Almac along my side.
Hello.
Big up yourself every time, DJ Sin. Yeah, so yeah, the local news and what's going on for the week. What's the week been like with everyone? Because you know everyone's gone back now, haven't they? Well, all the kids, well, 100% of the kids have gone back. You know, there still are a few children that haven't gone back to school, but they are still doing online training. So the work's been put in the classrooms and they're doing their online
Okay.
teaching, and teachers
Okay.
are still, you know.
Yes. Well,
How?
it's good to know that the
Mm,
children they're back at school again,
yeah, yeah,
and obviously it's a little bit of pressure of the parents because
definitely.
during their being at home and everything. I mean, things wasn't the same.
Yeah.
Restrictions here and restrictions
Oh yeah,
there, and
definitely, definitely.
obviously some parents haven't got the I wouldn't say qualification, but some parents just can't do what they're supposed to do by teaching children at home the right things, like what they would actually get teach in school.
Yeah, yeah,
So what I'm saying that is very nice to know that the children um, gone back to school. Yeah,
yeah.
I don't know if all the children gone back to school. Is all the children gone back to
Well,
school, or
not all,
some?
as I said, some
Some.
some have gone back, but not all of them. But eventually they'll, you know,
Okay.
because they're still, you know, some of them are still a bit nervous, you
Um.
know, with coming into school, you know, because the lockdown has made, you know, it's scared a lot of people, you know, but you have to just life still go on for those who are still living. You know, give thanks for life every time. You know, every time I get up, I've got to give thanks for
We have
life.
to. We have to
You
do
know,
that. Yeah.
I know some lives have been lost. However, yeah, so some students still are nervous, you know, coming back. But you know, there's counselors there to work with them. There's mentoring groups. There's one to one. There's small groups. So they're getting a lot of help. And even when schools were on lockdown, as I said before, ours was still open for the key workers. So the work was being taught online. So everyone was doing the work, and work's put in the classrooms. Um, there's assistants there, teaching assistants to go into the classrooms and assist students. We have breakout rooms, so it's separate, different classrooms that we've
Okay.
arranged,
Okay.
and we call them breakout rooms. So you have breakout room 1, 2, 3, and 4, depending on the amount of children in the class.
Hmm.
So they'd have the breakout room, and the teachers put the LSAs in the breakout room with the students. So that was during lockdown. So they were still getting assistance. They've come into school. Now they're in the school with the LSAs. It's much easier because we are able to interact with teachers, and students can
Hmm.
interact,
Hmm.
and LSAs and so forth. So they're getting the support. So they've always had the support. Your support has always been there. And what you have to look at as well, Almac, some of the parents were working as well. So
Yes.
even when the students are online learning, the parents are working. So the parents are working from home. So they're having to, you know, oh, you know, the student might not be sure how to do something. Obviously, they're going to ask their parents, you know, and the parents will assist.
Hmm.
But at the same time, that parent is working at home on whatever work they're doing, you know. So it was very difficult. So yes, the parents are very glad that the 100%, you know, say 90% then have gone back to school, because those parents now, if they're still working at home, they can focus on their work.
Okay. So how did children actually react? Because they have to wear face mask and all the rest of it.
Well,
Now, how do they actually react to that? I mean, do they like it or they don't like it?
some don't mind and some don't like it. Some are exempt from it. So they have to provide proof from parents, have to contact the doctor to get proof to say, okay, this child cannot sit in a mask all day in class because he or she may have asthma, or various different ailments that hinder them from wearing the mask. So they will, the parents will contact the doctor, and the doctor will verify it, send them a little note. So then the school then makes them a little pass, so that they carry that everywhere with them. So if the teacher stops them and asks them, or school leadership team, SLE, call them, ask them to, what they're doing or where are they going, why they're not in class, they can then show the pass,
Okay.
and then that's accepted. The school leadership team know about it, and everybody knows about it. Principal, everybody.
Yes, what I'm hoping for now, I think, well, I hope that there won't be another shutdown or something, because that
Well,
would destroy a lot of things, which
yeah. Well, we can only
so
pray that there won't be another one. But we don't know. We just have to keep doing what we're doing, trying
mm,
to make things better, making sure that the students in the school are comfortable. So that's my as a safeguarding and everything. I have to make sure if there's a student that is in school that is nervous,
mhm,
being in school, and it's my duty as a adult to put them in the right direction where they can get the full support they need. But we'll have to be there. So that's because I'm so devoted to what I do, I try to just look and keep that focus with making myself a better,
well, teacher, if you
making
like.
myself better at what I do.
Yes.
You know,
What about the children? Are they do they test the children?
yes, they do. Yeah,
So how many times they have to be
it
tested?
will be every week. It will be
Every week, just
yeah,
once
yeah,
a week,
yeah.
and
Yeah.
they're all up for that.
They
They all
have to be. Don't have a choice. There's
yeah.
nothing wrong with having. It's there. It's what they want. I mean, it's the law, isn't it?
So really, for a fact
You
that
do care. However, it is voluntary. You
yeah,
don't have to have it. I have to say, you don't have to have it. It's up to you. You know, there are some students that don't want to wear the mask because their parents have said they don't want them to wear the mask. They're not going to be forced. You know, but there has to be some sort of ailment that they have, or there has to be a reason why.
yes,
That's maybe where you might look at it as, oh, we're being forced, but that's the rule.
yeah, but children, they like to play games and things like that together. I mean, say for instance, at break time, do they go outside and they play together,
Oh yeah,
or they
they're
have to
all
keep their
together.
distance or whatever?
Well,
So
everyone has to wear a mask. So if you're near somebody,
playing outside, you have to wear a
you
mask.
don't have
Playing
to wear
outside.
a mask outside. No, some of them will wear masks if they want to, you know. But
Mm.
once you're coming into the building, you have to put your mask back on. But
And that's all day, and
oh yeah,
uh,
you have to wear your mask in
no.
class. You know, that's the rule. You know, so
well, I can say that they mentioned that next 2 weeks or so that the restriction will be lifted. Well, some will be
yeah,
lifted.
some will be lifted.
I hope
yeah.
that may put a little life back into life. If you know what I mean? Because
But life, you know what I always say, life is what you make it, though. You know,
yes,
life is what you make it. Because at the moment, you as well. I mean, you got a song out there. Come on, you know. Why put it out
Well,
if you're gonna feel like, you have to, think positive.
yeah, well, I
You know,
always think
because it's only the
positive.
people thinking positive that's
Yeah.
gonna make things better.
Yeah.
If everyone's thinking, oh, this and that, and this is happening, and you're drawing that energy, you're drawing that
Negative,
energy, that negative energy,
Yeah,
you're sending
yeah.
that out into the universe. Me, I'm very spiritual, and it's all about the
Me too.
universe.
Yeah.
Whatever you put out there is what you're going to get. So if you
Yeah.
say, oh, I think I'm going to do this tomorrow, yeah, you'll sit down there and you could get up and do it now,
Of course.
Get up and
of
do it
course,
now.
Yes. I totally
It's like,
agree
I'm
with
going to
that.
do this today, And you make up your mind, you say, right, I'm going to do this today. And you see how things change. You have to be, I've been through quite a bit in my life. I know a lot of
Yeah.
people, some people may know, some may not. But I've always tried to remain positive. and stay positive. Life is what you make it. As
Yes,
I said, you've got a track out there. You're working on another track, some other
yes,
tracks, aren't you?
yes. Well, two more, if you like.
Right, right, right.
I hope to get them together,
Mhm.
um, and then put them out as well.
Yeah,
You
there
know,
you
so
go. So good things are
but
happening.
well, I would say good things happening. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
and I feel a bit upbeat
yeah.
about that because there is something there to look forward to and to do. If you know
Okay.
what I mean.
Yeah, definitely,
Even to
definitely.
work on this song is something for me. Something.
Yeah, and that's what
Yeah. So
that's what keeps you going. So
yeah,
you
yeah,
know it's something that you've got to do,
yeah.
and you're doing it because you want to do it, and you also enjoy doing it. You know,
Well,
so
yes.
that makes it even better. So you just think positive and do what you've got to do to make your life happy,
Well, it's
because
like
we've all got that choice to make our lives happy.
yeah. Well, it's like you, Lady J. I mean, you've been in the music business for some years now,
Some years now,
and
yeah.
I've been
Mm,
in the music business for some years now,
yeah,
and it's like it's in your blood.
yeah,
You,
definitely, yeah.
although probably at a minute or two you thought,
Mm.
well, I'm gonna give it a rest, but you can't.
No, I can't
You
because I
can't.
mean, no, I
You have
can't
to
do it
keep
because I
going.
love it.
You
Yeah,
have to keep going.
yeah, because we're doing a
So
video shoot.
things like that.
2 weeks in the making so far.
Yeah,
Nice little
that's
tune
great.
coming
That's
out
great.
and
That's
things.
great. That's great.
Yeah, and I'm working on a lot of material
Yeah.
and got the live shows coming up again. Once the
Hopefully,
quarantine's over.
hopefully.
No, not hopefully. I am going to be doing those live shows. Positive energy, take that. Yeah, so yeah, life is what you make it, and the kids may be feeling down. Some of them, not all of them. Some,
Yeah,
a
yeah.
lot of them, they're the ones that weren't logging on. They're the ones that may find it a bit difficult. However, there's a lot of support there for them.
Right. Okay.
There's a lot of support there for them.
They will get back into it.
They
and-
will get back into it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and they will do
yeah,
what they used to do
yeah,
at first.
yeah. Mhm.
But like you said, I mean, lock away for a certain amount of weeks, whatever.
No, but you're not locked
It's not-
away as such because
well,
you're able to go out and do exercise.
yes, yes.
If you've got a garden, if you don't want to go out on the road or go to a park, you can go out in your garden. Skipping rope, do some,
but some
you
of
know,
these, some of these
that
kids-
thing, but that helps because even
Yeah.
PE, the students still had to do PE on lockdown.
How
Yeah.
do they do that? At home or?
They do it at home because they're on lockdown. So what the PE teachers did, they recorded. You would have different PE teachers would record the lesson.
Yeah.
So every exercise and routine that they're doing within that, well, maybe not all of it because you can't really use the apparatus. So maybe a skipping rope or whatever exercises, stretches, and so forth.
Yeah.
If the students have also because PE and dance are together.
Right.
So if there's a dance routine that they had been working on before the lockdown, they can remember it, and the teacher will dance the routine, and they're on screen looking at the teacher, and they're following the routine what the teacher's doing, and because they've remembered it, they've kept up with their work,
But-
and they're following the routine. So with PE, they're doing the exercises, so they're able to exercise. So students still had the opportunity
Yeah.
to do exercise.
That's great.
Mm.
That's great.
Yeah, and
great,
we also
that's
did
great.
challenges,
Challenges.
teachers and students and
What do you-
schoolhouses,
What do you say to me? Challenges.
like exercises and who
to
could
see who the best. Who
not
could-
do, no, not do the best, but more resilience,
Ah, right.
know.
Okay. Yeah.
because everyone's a winner, and everybody gets congratulated for their participation within the,
Yes.
so.
That is good. That is
So
good.
y-
Yes.
So it was like a
Right.
challenge, and what happened would be it's houses. So we have different houses, like say for example, this is examples. Say we have Canterbury House and Kennedy House and so forth. That house, whichever house did the most, worked really hard in the challenge,
Yeah.
that house would get the points.
Okay.
So it's
okay.
all about points. So there'd be quite a few of winners
Yeah.
because it's the
yeah.
houses. So the houses are competing against each other,
Mm-hmm.
and they take pride in it. The students really
That's
love
great.
that.
That's great. But
Mm.
soon
There might be. Even there was one of the time there was sorry to cut you. There was a challenge for bike riding. So this was the last lockdown. So
Yeah.
that got people out. If they had bikes, you're finding out that people were taking taking their bikes out the shed and cleaning them off and going for a bike ride.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it was a challenge within the academy. So yeah, lots
That's
of
good. That's good.
yeah,
That's good, like you said.
definitely, yeah,
So, I mean, it's coming up Easter.
yeah,
The
yeah. We
children,
got half term.
the half term. There you
Yeah,
go.
yeah.
So, I mean, they go to school,
Mhm.
and all of a sudden they find themselves on half term again.
Yeah,
Ano-
we
another
need
two
it. I'm
weeks.
telling you, we need it as teachers and
Another
teaching
2
assistants.
weeks. Another
We
2 weeks,
need
you
it.
know.
It is hard
Yeah.
work because you have to. We're not only teaching them, we also have to safeguard them. So, I've had kids say, "Mummy," I mean, Miss. You know, because it's like their second home. You know, they
Yeah,
have their
yeah,
home,
Yeah.
and then they have school, and you know, they'll fall over, they'll cut themselves. Some of them may cry, the younger ones,
Yeah,
when they've
yeah.
just started secondary school, because sometimes you have some really little ones,
Little things.
little
Yeah,
year sevens.
Little weenie bee bits.
And they
Yeah, I
may
know.
hurt themselves and they fall
Yeah.
over, and you pick them up and you take them,
Yeah.
get them to the first aid
Make them
and
feel comfortable.
make them feel comfortable. So
And,
we
you know,
were
yeah.
providing that care for them.
That's great.
So it's so sometimes they will.
Yeah, again, you have yourself a very responsible job,
Oh yeah.
especially when it comes down to children, because dealing with children, you have to know exactly what you're doing,
Yeah, definitely.
because
Um,
these children, they are very sensible.
Oh yeah,
And,
definitely.
they watch everything you do and everything
Yeah.
you say to them.
Yeah, definitely.
And again, they'll hold on to things.
Yeah, definitely.
One
yeah.
word, and they hold on to that. They'll
Yeah.
never let it go.
Yeah, that
So,
is true. That is true.
Careful, you gotta be very careful.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah?
yeah.
But yeah, I'm quite happy that they're returning to school because I've got grandchildren as well, 10, 8, and 10.
Okay.
But
And they're back at school now.
They never stopped going to school. They're
Okay,
always
that's what I'm
at school.
saying. Some
They're-
schools
yeah.
were never closed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because they came around a couple of weeks ago.
Right.
Just to say hi. And I did appreciate that very much because I didn't see him for a little while.
Right.
If you know what I mean. But everything is getting better now. If you like.
Yeah.
Yes, everything is getting better now. So, any other local news? Hey, what about this young woman?
Oh
That
gosh.
was absolutely terrible.
I'm so shocked over it. It is
In a way,
terrible.
yeah, I am too.
And apparently there's a woman involved as well, isn't there? I've heard.
There's a woman
She was.
involved as well.
Yeah.
And the thing about it is that, I mean, he happened to be a policeman.
Yeah, he is a policeman, isn't he?
People
Yeah.
who put their trust in somebody
Yeah.
to look after them. Now, because of this action and what he actually did or
Yeah.
done, a lot of the women, especially women, they're going to be very nervous about police.
Yeah, a
He
lot of
does
them
not-
are, and a lot of them are
Mhm.
going to be up in arms and go on marches.
But-
That's what's going to happen. So you might have
Yes.
half of them that might be up in arms and
Yes, I know.
worried about, but there's a lot of them that are going to be on the march, you know.
What I said, a green lizard,
Mm.
they can change their colors to anything. But a leopard cannot change their spots. Now, to me, this man has done a terrible thing, what he did to that young girl.
Definitely.
They never mentioned anything about rape. But the thing about it that I think that's the thing he did and kill her after that.
Well, they did mention kidnap. So
They mentioned kidnap.
I suppose we're still waiting to hear the depths of whatever and what went on,
You see, like I said, the young women, they're already frightened. And to me, if they come out and said, well,
Some of
this
them,
young-
some of them,
yeah,
some of them are.
this young lady was actually raped, that is going to make them more afraid of this policeman. They are saying that, well, we can't trust these people because we do not know who's who.
Yeah, some of them will
Yeah.
will
So,
say that. Yeah.
yeah, so now he's behind bars, looking out, and probably wondering why did I do that? But like I said, a leopard cannot change their spots. Yeah, and he's a leopard. Whatever inside, it have to come out.
Yeah, I suppose we're going to start hearing things, innit?
Oh my
More, I
word.
suppose we're going to start hearing more and more things about this gentleman.
Yeah, but exactly, Lady J,
Oh.
because he's not the first. I don't think he's the first one he did.
Mm.
Because he's a policeman, then probably all these years he getting away with all the things
Who
what he do
knows?
to young ladies. Yeah.
Who
But
knows? Yeah.
like you said, yeah, I'm looking forward to that too. More revelation
Oh.
will come out about him doing this and doing that and doing that to other people. You know.
Because it
But
always happens like that, doesn't it?
it does in a way. It does in
And,
a way. But
the police are the law, aren't they? So you think if you was to see if
yeah,
you were lost or in trouble, and you see a police, you're gonna
they're law. You see, but
expect the police to help you. Not you expect the police to kidnap you and hold you.
yeah, but they're
hostage
public.
and-
They're public servants. You know that.
Of course.
They
yeah.
are you and myself actually
Oh yeah.
pay
yeah.
them. They're public servant.
Oh yeah. yeah.
And in fact, you could tell a police what to do because he's serving you. Yeah? But because they wear a uniform and everything like that, and they've got the power to do things,
And they're supposed to be protecting the public.
But-
Public.
but like I said, Lady J,
They have more say than.
yes, they got the uniform and they feel like they can do anything they want. That is why they meet you outside or meet me outside, put you up against a wall until you turn your pockets out. Yeah? But
Well, that's
I don't
what
want to go into that.
um,
I don't want to go into that. I don't want to go into that
Yeah,
at all because
Yeah, because this is. Those things have been happening for years.
I wouldn't say complicated, but some people out there, they got very, very dangerous intention, which you and myself don't know about.
Yeah, you just don't know. People are people.
Yeah.
Everybody's different, and
Well, put it this way, Lady J, if you take a bucket and go to the well every day of your life,
one day the bottom must drop out.
one day the bottom will come
Yeah,
out.
man.
Yeah?
Of course.
And his bottom
course.
come out now. Now we sit behind bars looking out. Why did I do that? It's too late now because you are
There
behind
you
bars.
go. There you go. But
Behind
yeah,
bars, so
it's it is what it is. It is what it is.
yeah.
So how's your week been?
My
Have you been
week-
out and about and the kids on the road and going to school and
well, I tell you
you-
what,
because there's a lot of traffic now, isn't there?
there's a hell of a lot of traffic on
Yeah,
the road, and
yeah.
I tell you what, there's quite a lot of people on the road as well. And I noticed this morning when I was coming into the studio, I noticed a lot of people is not wearing their mask. So I keep on saying, "No, well, what happened?" A lot,
Yeah.
So
Well,
really,
a lot of them, I think, depending on the age group,
But-
the age group and whatever medical status they may have, they've had the vaccine.
were you telling me all of them got medical status?
No, well, you haven't seen all of them. You can't see all.
No,
of them.
I don't, but
maybe the ones that you've seen.
I've seen quite a few.
But, a lot of them have had the vaccine.
Yeah, and they feel
um,
protected.
Yeah, they feel protected. I guess so.
Well, I don't know about that one,
Guess
Lady
so.
J. But,
Yeah, it's been very busy for you.
I would say it's not really busy, but I was busy.
So overall,
Um,
it was a productive week.
Yes, you might say that. You might say
Great,
that because
great,
I
great.
do quite a lot of bits and pieces during the week. In fact, I was
Okay.
here. I was here. What is it
You're
saying?
here on Wednesday.
Tuesday.
Tuesday. yeah.
Afternoon, I was here for about an hour or so, and after that, I spent an hour on the radio, and then I hang about until 4 o'clock or something like that, and I went home, and then when I went home, then I start writing again, start working songs out, and then I get on to a friend of mine and let him know what I'm doing, and he said that he was actually coming round next week one day to listen because he play guitar as well and the keyboard as well.
Okay.
So he's coming around to
great.
listen to it. So I'll see what happened then. The same song, and like I said to you,
So you
another.
want to record it with a live guitar and bass?
I tell you what, I just love my live music because I
Yeah,
think it's
yeah.
much better than this computer thing. Yeah, you're restricted this computer thing. Yeah,
Well, it's more
and
of it's because it's live. It's much you get a
yeah, you better
more
sound
feel of and the
and
sounds. Yeah,
all the you can hear the drums, the bass, and the
yeah,
guitar and the keyboard.
live.
And if something is not right, you say, hold up for a minute. You say, well, that wasn't right. Go back there and do this for me. You can't tell a computer that. You keep on going.
Unless you stop it.
Yeah, let's just stop it.
Great.
You know. So yeah, hopefully I might get these two songs together and sing "Will Have the Problems" to actually get things right for me, like the bass, keyboard, and eventually I'll have a guitar in it, and probably I might even get you to do a backing vocal if that is possible.
Of course, definitely.
Yeah,
Because I'm doing a
and
lot of stuff at the moment.
you're doing a lot of stuff at the
Yeah.
moment. Yes, that's great.
Thank you.
That's great. It's nice when you keep busy, you know, keep your mind busy and everything. You're working and everything like that. So yeah, that's great, great stuff. Yeah, but at the present moment now, in fact, I should go and see one of my granddaughter as well, because she actually doing a business as well, and obviously she want me to work for her. I said, look here, I'm too old for that sort of thing.
What's her business? What does she do?
She do you know this perfume thing. She's doing great.
She started her own business online during the lockdown. Or
Long time
before?
ago.
Okay.
She's her that's the other one. She's her solicitor.
Okay,
She went to
cool.
university. She's her forensic expert.
Big up
Uh,
Almac's
uh,
daughter.
Yeah, and there's something else. But the thing
Mm.
about it, do all these things, and then she leaves them, push them, and gone into the business, and the business is doing great. Yeah,
So it was worth it.
doing great because right now she actually have a place in Brixton there.
Okay.
She just moved in 2 weeks ago, and she's trying to get it sorted out.
What part of Brixton is she?
You know where the church is?
St Matthew's Church?
Opposite St. Matthew's Church.
Okay.
Yeah,
I can't
she's
even
there.
remember. Yeah, okay.
She's there. So she said, "Oh,
So she's in one of the buildings.
yeah."
Okay.
So she said, "Oh, Granddad, when I'm finished sorted out, I'm going to get you around to come and work for." I said, "Look here."
Come and work for me.
I said, "Well, no." I said, "I don't mind come around and give you, you know, sort of a healthy out a day or two. But if I have to get out of bed at 8 o'clock in the morning to come to you, then that is not going to happen. I'm sorry."
Oh dear. Big up,
You know, but
big
yeah,
up your
she's.
granddaughter.
I'm quite proud of her because
Well
she's,
done, young
she's
lady.
very determined and she push things.
Mhm.
She always pushing things, you know. And when she starts something, she always put everything into it.
And that's what I say. You've got to.
Yeah.
You've
So
got to,
I think that's great, and I always encourage her. And again, I always said, well, look, you're doing a business; it's hard
Yeah.
work, and you
Definitely.
should not try and overwork yourself.
Yeah.
Work yourself so you can have a blow or a rest, if you like. Yeah. But she said, "Oh, Granddad, I got this." I said, "No, no, 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 no. You only can do so much in a day."
Exactly.
Yeah. But yeah, she's doing great.
Excellent.
I'm quite proud of her, to be honest.
That's great.
Oh yes, yes. So, what else, Lady J, you have to tell me about your schooling?
Schooling. What else would you like to know? Yeah, there's a lot going on.
There's
you
a
know.
lot going on,
Glad
isn't
that
it?
the students have come back. You know, that they're all
Yeah, yeah,
practically all back now.
yes.
So we're just working towards, making things better.
Yeah,
Because, quite a few, as I was saying, quite a few people have taken the vaccines. That's why you've seen a lot of people on the road.
yeah.
I know quite a few that's taken, had the
Yeah.
vaccine and
So they feel
they
more
had
or
the
less.
aches and pains.
You mean from the vaccine?
Yeah.
I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
I'm not surprised because it's quite a few people die from that. You know that,
Yeah, I've heard. Yeah.
and even now, people dying from it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you just
But-
don't know because it's not everybody. It's not going to agree with everybody, and like some of them have
No,
underlying illnesses as well.
because
You know.
I tell you what, Lady J,
Mm.
I think was 1980 something. I was actually going back to Jamaica to see my mother. Mother was alive then, yeah, and I've been encouraged to take the flu job,
Okay.
which I didn't really want to, but they say to me that will actually protect you from certain things. So I said, if that's gonna protect me from certain things, then obviously I think I'll go for it. I took it like on a Monday morning, and in Monday evening I was in bed. I was in bed for 2 weeks. I couldn't get. I was weak as a rat. I couldn't eat. I couldn't get up. I couldn't walk. I couldn't do anything, and that frightened the life out of me because I thought, well, I killed myself now. What have I done? But unfortunately, I managed to get over it and could get on the plane and fly back home and see my mother. And that was absolutely great feeling. And from then, I realized that I was actually allergic
Yeah. Yeah.
to this injection thing,
Yeah.
which I actually refuse to have now because I do not know what is going to happen to my body.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know I'm getting on in age a bit, but I mean, I don't want to feel any pain. I want to live on
Definitely not.
until until then.
Because how many years ago was it that you
From
that that happened?
85, from 85.
Wow. So you were much younger and much
Much.
stronger.
I was strong. I was
And if
moving.
it knock you that way, you will be. You would definitely be.
Oh yeah, yeah. I was young. I was strong then.
Mm, mm. So of
Uh,
course now at this age, you know,
no,
you're gonna feel
yeah, yeah,
like you
yeah.
wouldn't want to feel that way again,
No, I
like
don't
you
want.
did.
No, I don't
Yeah.
want to feel
So
that
you're
way
gonna
at
feel.
all. I don't want to feel that way. Well, in fact, they know that because the doctor know that what happened to me. The nurse
Yeah.
know
Yeah.
what happened to me, and in fact, I had a phone call from the National Health Service down from the country. I think the headquarters or something like that.
Mhm. Mm.
And this guy, was talking to me, and he said, "Well, Mr. McCann, have you had the injection?" I said, no. And he said, "Are you going to have it?" I said, "Well, no." He said, "Why not?" I said, "Well, I'm allergic from that, and it's no way I'm going to have that." Well, he said, I asked him why he keep on asking me all these questions about, this vaccine. He said, "Well, we have to bring our record
Up to date.
up to date."
Yeah.
So, yeah, that was it. And he said to me, "Everything you said to me has been recorded." He said, "Yeah." I
Yeah. They
said,
have
"Well,
to.
I don't mind."
And you
Yeah.
see, it's
So,
recorded for training purposes.
yeah, yeah,
How does the customer service deal with the customer?
yeah, yeah,
So it's all to do with training, which
most
is
time.
good. Some
Yeah,
people may
yeah,
think,
yeah,
oh, I don't want to be recorded.
yeah,
Why not? It's for training
yeah.
to make sure that the customer is being treated in the right way.
Yes,
So if there is
yes.
a customer service that assistant that is not treating a
Mm.
customer in the right way,
They'll
it
know
is
about it.
recorded, and
They'll know.
they can't deny it.
They
It's
know
there,
about it.
and
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
they have to follow the protocol.
Yes.
You know,
Yeah. Well.
so it is good that it's recorded because it's for training purposes,
Mm,
and I
mm.
thoroughly agree with that.
Well, I don't mind. I don't mind at all because it's no hurt to my bones.
No.
So why should it matter to me? As long as settle things with them
Yeah.
to let them know that I will not have it.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think we're
Okay,
coming up
Lady
to a
J.
break. Are we coming up to a break?
We're coming up to a break. I think.
Yeah.
Got 10 minutes left. Yeah. Right. Okay. Okay.
Okay, people, we have 10 minutes left.
So tell me, Lady J,
Mm.
you said to me that you have a lot of, well, gigs. Is it gigs?
Gigs?
A program?
No gigs.
Interviews?
Oh, live interviews coming up. Gigs! What is that? Yeah, we are. Yes, we got some great artists,
Yeah, yeah.
coming up
Yeah.
in the coming up.
Near future.
In the very, very near future. Yeah,
Right,
and we've got
okay.
a lot of projects going on at the moment.
What project is that?
Various different. We've got video shoots
Oh,
going on. A lot
video
of video
shoots going on. Yeah.
We've got Pretty Hustle going on. You know, there's a lot going on.
You got some funny names. Pretty Hustle.
There are different programs that are running. We got loads of stuff. We've got loads going on. I won't talk about too much, but
I know.
keep peeled, people.
Yeah,
London Hot
yeah.
Radio.
Well, I tell you what, like they say, they're gonna lift this lockdown soon enough. I hope. I don't think everything gonna be lifted in the next couple of weeks or so. But
Well, put it this way: the shops have been. The good thing about this lockdown, remember the first lockdown in 2020, that was the lesson. That was the lesson. So now in 2021, this is when we put that lesson into action, because 2020 we were learning about the lockdown, and we were learning about Google Classrooms. We didn't know what we were doing. We had to get training.
Yeah.
That was like a lesson.
In a hurry.
In a hurry, you know. But we had to do it, and we did really well.
That's good.
Because a lot of the schools throughout London and the northeast and so on, they didn't have what we had. We were well advanced, you know. And I really, give thanks for that. Even though we still had stuff that we had to learn, we had training courses, which was good. So,
That's
to
great.
make
That's
sure,
great
because, we're having to put lessons in the classroom, and it's quite a procedure that you have to do to make sure the lesson starts at, you're going to put it the time of it. You don't even have to put the time when it starts. You just basically, while we were on lockdown, we wouldn't put the time of the starting time, depending on the lesson. We would put the finishing time. Time it finished. They've got up until 3 o'clock, the end of the day, if they've got stuff to hand in.
Okay.
They got by 3 o'clock. They've got to hand it in by then. If it's any later, it's going to be marked as handed in late.
Right.
So and all these things are just automatic, If they're handed in late, it's automatic. So it's going by the time you put stuff in. You put your materials in the Google Classroom. We have to literally. What I was doing, because I was at home, I was taking pictures on my phone.
Yeah.
Sending it to my work email from my personal email to my school email, and putting it in the drive, and then adding it to the classrooms. So it was it was like, oh my God, which one was it now? So you just have to look at, there's little serial numbers, and you just have to look at the numbers to see which one it is. So there's a little date and everything when it was put in, and plus you click on recent, and you automatically, the work automatically comes up.
Right.
So
Okay.
it was good, but it was a bit worrying at first, because I was thinking, oh my goodness, suppose when I put it in the classroom and I click the thing and it goes off somewhere else, So
yeah.
I even took, even with the schools on school teacher training day, because we had a few during the lockdown, we had, within the teacher training, we had little courses that we had to do to make sure we knew what we were doing. So the different departments would go on, devise the work, distribute the work to what everyone needed to do.
Yeah.
So, which was really good,
That's great. That's great
and
stuff.
Yeah, I
great
took
stuff.
a course.
You took a course?
I took a course, yeah.
In what?
Google Classrooms.
Oh.
Yeah. So
right, okay.
A more in-depth class.
You're in it now.
Yeah,
you know
I'm
exactly.
on it now.
You know exactly what is what, and what you can do from what you can't do.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
That's
And
great
it's
stuff.
Yeah,
That's
it's
great stuff.
because you can put everything in there. You can put videos. So you click on there. There's a link that you can add. And it's got like the paperclip, and you add. You click on the little button and the thing falls down.
Yeah,
You see YouTube. You go to YouTube. You type in what you want. It comes up.
Comes up.
Add it to the classroom. So if there's a video that you want them to that you want them to watch, which does help, because some students, they learn visually. They need to see what they need to do.
Right.
They need to see what they need to put on paper.
Okay.
So once they're watching the videos, they're seeing what's going on. If it's a science lesson or English, different things. In English, it's Shakespeare, so they're seeing what it was like in those days and what the different laws that they had and what they had to follow, the rules and regulations, you know.
Hmm.
And then they're able to put it on paper because they've visually seen it.
Oh,
So
right.
there are
Okay.
lots of
Lot
young
of things.
people
Yeah. Yeah.
that learn visually.
Well, that's great. That's
Yeah.
great stuff. And we are in a country where technology is quite
Oh yeah,
good. You
yeah,
know?
it is very
And
good. Very
they seem to be improving every day.
exactly,
Every
exactly.
day, everything just up, if you know what I mean.
Yeah,
And
yeah, yeah.
different things. And
Hmm. I think we're going to cut off in a little while. I think the ads are going to come in, people. London Radio, thank you so much for listening to myself, Lady J, and DJ Almac.
oh, thank you, people. Thank you, and good luck. I hope you guys more or less enjoy yourselves because
Yeah, and
I
it's Mother's Day. Happy
yes.
Mother's Day.
Yes, I'm just about to say that. You take the word off of my mouth. Happy Mother's Day. And I hope your fellow or your husband or you intended treat you the way they should by buying you a nice bunch of flowers or a nice box of chocolates. Enjoy, and I'll see you next week,
Yeah, see you next week, guys. Love you all.
Sunday.
Yeah.
London Hot